You are about to watch a preview of a Cypography film, and if you would like to watch the full film and over 600 others, please head to www.cypography.co.uk and become a member. We are in France. We've been travelling for 5 hours, we've got 7 hours to go, and we're heading down south. And I say we, because I'm not alone. Right, it's an absolute screamer. My rod on the shallow side of the island took a load of line off me at the start. Come on, in we go. Big old pink bait, yes. Gotcha. Well, not quite what I was expecting after a drive that long, but you never know what you're going to get when you turn up at random. So, okay, things are most certainly hotting up here in France. Not just the weather, but on the fishing front as well. 3 bites last night. Now that is a mega carp. You happy with him? Wicked, isn't he? Look at it. Like, imagine if there's 45 pounders in here that look like that.
No, well happy with that. Let's catch some more, eh?
Right, we're locked and loaded, all the gear's in the car. As you can see behind me, it's quite a industrial vibe here. Industrial? It's probably the wrong word. It's not the vibe we're looking for. So we're locked and loaded, everything's in the car, and we are off to pastures new. We've got some more pins, we've slept here overnight, we've waited for people to wake up. We've got a bit more information of some different places, and we're gonna go and check them out now. It's a shame that this place isn't quite what we were expecting, but that is how it goes. So, new day, new start, new venues, incoming. Let's go. Bonjour. I'm a proper French lad now. Right, this is our second destination. It's quite big. I've just checked on the map. 60 acres, which isn't big by French standards, but it is big by UK standards. We're UK anglers. So looking at it now, it's February. That's what worries me slightly. You know, if this was May, June, July, or, you know, and the fish are active, moving around, then it wouldn't bother me in the slightest, because you're going to see them show at some point, blah, blah, blah. The problem, which we could face at this time of year, is, you know, the fish are still in that winter slumber. So it feels like a bit of a risk. I don't think it's the easiest lake in the world. Again, like I said, I don't know loads about it. It could have loads and loads and loads of carp in it, but it might not have. So we're gonna have a wander, we'll have a little look. It doesn't feel quite like the one to start off with, you know, nice to get a couple of fish under our belts really. But we're going to have a wander, because it's a lovely place, beautiful place in fact. So we'll have a look round. It's starting to rain typically, and then we'll see what's what once we've had eyes on the water for a little while. Right, we've had a look round, and actually on the end of this wind, it looks and feels really good. We're not going to stay here. I'm just baiting up. We're going to put 2 or 3 key out. We're going to go elsewhere and come back here. There's a park lake not too far away, probably an hour's drive. But yeah, it feels really good on the end of this wind. It's quite a warm wind, and yeah, you know, it looks like a nice place to fish. There's nice carp in here, and rather than just turn up here, drive all this way and not do this, you know, we're putting some bait in, gives us an option to come back to. And I think tomorrow morning we'll probably come back over here, which gives us a whole day to get sorted, because it's going to be a bit of an ordeal getting round here. It might be bad. It might be a bad thing. Huh? It might be a bad thing. Well, it's always better to come.
The way you come.
Yeah, it's always better to go back the way you came.
Well, it looks like we're at the road.
Does it?
Yeah.
Venue number 3. Now this place is a little bit nicer, that's for sure. Beautiful little park lake. Don't know how big it is. It's more of the sort of size we want to be on though. I'd say it's probably 7 or 8 acres, something like that. It's nice and clear. It looks quite shallow. I can see a lot of the bottom as I'm sort of walking around. You can see the deck as you look out with the Polaroids on. And there's carp in here up to 55 pounds, so you know, quite big fish, and apparently a relatively good head of fish. So I reckon we'll have a go here. It looks nice, feels nice. It's gonna be really warm tomorrow, and with it being shallow, you know, there's a good chance these fish are gonna liven up. So we'll see what happens. We'll have a wander around, see what we see, and then make a decision. Just seen one, just seen one. I see one down here as well. So that's 2 fish, one 30 yards, one maybe 55, 60 yards. Unless they're bream, I don't think they are. Right, the hard bit's done. Gears out of the car. Just got to load it up into the boat now.
Finally fishing, eh?
We're finally fishing. Well, almost fishing.
Not yet.
There we go. That's the noise we want. I'm going to take this lot over, and then I'm going to come back and get Bridger on the bed chairs. She's pretty loaded. It ain't going to be the most comfortable of journeys, that's for sure. The gear's on the island, just picked my old mate up, and away we go. Happy days. Soon we're going to be fishing. We made it. All the gear is over. We're on a little island here. I'll show you more in a bit, but we're on an island out the way of everyone. Get the bed chairs off, get ourselves tucked up, and then try and get some rods in the water. The rest of the gear is over. This will be funny. Look, watch how weak he is, look.
Thanks, I'm really strong.
And this is going to be our camp for the night. Behind them bits of wood. Looks lovely, doesn't it?
Fantastic, let's get some rods out.
Once we got onto the island, first priority was get the rods rigged up and ready. We made a bit of a base camp and then spent some time attaching all the leaders, the braid, everything we needed to get set up in preparation for when the light started to fade, and at that point we were going to get the rods in position. Pretty much every time I've come to Europe, I've used the same presentation, so that's exactly what I've gone in with this time. Using the boat, going out, big leads, lead clip system, 9 inches or so of 30-pound armour cord, with a Ronnie swivel on the end so I can change my hooks nice and easy. So we got them rigged up and ready, attach the hooks, attach the hook baits, 18mm squid goo wafters. And before long, we were all set to go out in the boat and drop the rigs. Hopefully you enjoyed what you've just seen, and as I said at the start of this video, if you'd like to watch this film in its entirety, please head over to www.cypography.co.uk and join today.